They were once unstoppable, a force of nature on the cricket field, a team that struck fear into the hearts of opponents with sheer skill, speed, and swagger. Viv Richards, Brian Lara, Chris Gayle, names that echoed across stadiums and continents. And yet, here we are. The West Indies, the first nation to ever lift the Cricket World Cup, now struggling just to qualify. Once a symbol of dominance, they are today a cautionary tale. How did a cricketing powerhouse, built on talent, charisma, and Caribbean pride, descend into near obscurity? This is the story of the rise, reign, and eventual downfall of West Indies cricket. West Indies cricket didn't start as a superpower. In the late 1800s, cricket was just one of many games played across the islands. The West Indies Cricket Board joined the ICC in 1926, and by that same year, they were playing their first Test match at Lord's against England, becoming just the fourth Test-playing nation in history. The West Indies struggled initially, but the team quickly found its footing. By 1930, George Headley, a batsman of extraordinary skill, and Constantine, a lightning-fast bowler, led West Indies to their first victory over England. In 1935, they accomplished the impossible, defeating the Three Lions in a Test series for the first time. Headley's brilliance with the bat was a sign of things to come, and the foundation of a cricketing powerhouse was laid. West Indies cricket entered a golden era. Legendary spinners Sonny Ramadan and Alf Valentine, and a fearsome batting trio, Everton Weekes, Frank Worrell, and Clyde Walcott, transformed the team into a force to be reckoned with. By the 1970s, Garfield Sobers became the greatest all-rounder in cricket history, a captain who could bowl, bat, field and dominate. His successor Rohan Karnai took this team to further heights. Then came Clive Lloyd, taking over in 1974, blessed with a roster of cricketing titans, Alvin Kallicharran, Roy Fredericks, Gordon Greenidge, and the iconic Viv Richards. Lloyd's team dominated the world stage. They defeated Australia to win the first ever World Cup in 1975, and repeated the feat in 1979. The pace attack of Michael Holding, Joel Garner, Andy Roberts, and Colin Croft terrorized batsmen worldwide. Malcolm Marshall emerged as another lethal weapon. The West Indies weren't just winning, they were rewriting cricket history. For over a decade, no team could match them. They were the kings of the cricketing world, holding both Test and ODI formats in their iron grip. All golden ages must end. By the mid-1980s, greats like Viv Richards and Andy Roberts retired. Brian Lara became the new face of West Indies cricket, an extraordinary talent in a team struggling to fill gaps left by legends. The 1990s saw flashes of brilliance, Lara's explosive innings, the emergence of new bowlers, but cracks were appearing. Reliance on individual brilliance grew. Test performances dipped, and ODI results became inconsistent. By 1999, the team was failing to advance past group stages in World Cups. Leadership transitions, aging stars, and lack of depth in the squad created instability. Despite flashes of brilliance, the towering sixes of Chris Gayle, the swagger of Dwayne Bravo, the flair of Andre Russell, West Indies slowly sank into a long, uncertain twilight. From 2010 onward, their cricket became a tale of two worlds. In the whites of Test cricket and the grind of ODIs, they faltered. Yet under the bright lights of T20, their explosive style flourished. They were built for this format: raw power, rhythm, and instinct. It was everything the Caribbean embodied. In 2012, under Darren Sammy's fearless leadership, they shocked the world to claim their first T20 World Cup. The world danced to the beat of Caribbean cricket once more. For years later, in 2016, they did it again, Carlos Brathwaite's for consecutive sixes echoing through the night. Remember the name, the commentator shouted, and the West Indies were kings again. But beneath the fireworks, the cracks widened. By 2019, the team couldn't reach the World Cup knockouts. In 2021, the defending T20 champion stumbled out in the Super 12 stage. And in 2023, for the first time in their storied history, the West Indies didn't even qualify for the ODI World Cup. A team that once ruled the world was now watching from home. It wasn't just a fall in form, it was a collapse in foundation. Years of board mismanagement had left scars that wouldn't heal. Coaches, captains, selectors, changed too often to ever build chemistry. The golden pipeline that once produced Lara, Ambrose, Walsh, and Richards dried up. Franchise riches replaced national pride, and the once symphonic beat of West Indies cricket became a series of solos, played out of tune. Yet amid the chaos, sparks still flew. Young talents like Nicholas Pooran, Shai Hope, and Shamar Joseph began to emerge. The raw fire was still there, waiting to be refined, waiting to be believed in again. In a recent tour, the West Indies stunned the cricketing world, defeating England in both ODI and T20 series, and conquering Australia on their own soil for the first time in 27 years. At the iconic Gabba, Shamar Joseph's spell became a symbol of defiance, of rebirth. These weren't just wins. They were reminders that the spirit of Caribbean cricket had never truly died. And the world, once more, might fear the Maroon. For now, the story of West Indies cricket remains one of brilliance, glory, and heartbreak, a cautionary tale of what happens when legends retire and systems crumble. And if life, like cricket, always offers a second innings, then perhaps the West Indies redemption is only an over away.